Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate. Hollow Ataraxia. Every time I say the name of a Fate thing, I literally need to think, what am I even doing today? It's bad. I'm doing 3 at once. Probably never gonna do that again. Let's go check out this ghost house, yo. You've already seen the first part, but let's actually go inside this time. We didn't last time because we were scaredy boys, but now we're strong boys with strong swordies. So we're gonna go in and see what's what. Stop. There's nothing there. Don't do anything pointless. Don't look at anything unnecessary. No, this is wrong. Close, but if you keep looking at a slightly different place. Huh? It's very strange. That's a very strange internal thought to have. I opened the unlocked front door. Inside was an invitation to join Super Smash Brothers. Just kidding. That's not what that is. That was literally if you listen and you ever hear the sound of you hear the sound of a Smash Bros thing, that's my phone getting an email. I just got the order acknowledgement of another set of Fate figures from the website I just purchased them from. You'll get to see those sometime. I walk down the hall unused for many years. I go up the long staircase. I'm an idiot. No matter what I told myself, I just couldn't stifle my curiosity. And now, here I am, breaking and entering. This place is kind of nice looking. Here I am, going through all this trouble for nothing. I mean, you'd think a caretaker would also caretake the outside, but I guess if it's out of their, paycheck, they won't do that. I examined the dust on the floor. Judging by the amount that is piled up, it's been around 6 months since the last time the house was used. No evidence remains here. It was so cluttered, yet where did it all go? All traces of life have completely vanished. There's nothing suspicious in the least here. The unknown servant and the unknown master never existed to begin with. That's what I was saying. There's no point in looking here. Are you having an internal conversation? What the heck? Feel dizzy. For a moment, I saw an image that wasn't my own reflected in my eyes, but it soon vanished. That's strange. The momentary flash of insight faded in an instant. I still have many questions about what's actually going on in this game. It must have been just an incoherent daydream. Given that there's a caretaker, this is unmistakably trespassing. I need to get out of here quickly. There's nothing in here anyway. I'll go search someplace else. Huh. Very curious. What's going on at our place? Saber in the living room? That's my favorite combination.
Hi, tadaima!
Tadaima to you too.
Tadaima modorimashita, Shirou.
Oh, you two are out?
okaeri.
What are you doing? Our two gluttons have come back in high spirits. They're carrying an unfamiliar paper bag. We got some whiskey.
シントまで行ってまいりました。
そうそう。セイバーちゃんはいろいろ連れ回しがいがあるわね。みんなサービスしてくれるし。
Well, I mean, she's just so cute. She always gets the extra stuff.
またセイバーに変な場所ばかり教えてたんだろう。
結構な言い方じゃないの。あれね。良いことはみんなセイバーちゃんのおかげにして、悪いことは私のせいにする気なのね。
It's not super wrong.
だ、行こうセイバーちゃん。女心のわからないシローはそこで日が暮れるまで掃除してればいいのよ。
タイガ、シロ、私たちはその。
いいけど、シントまで何しに行ったんだろ
う。What's in the paper bag? The bag has really piqued my interest. Once I'm done cleaning up the entranceway, I should try asking about it indirectly. Just bust on in, swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Food? A small, poorly lit room with a single desk and a gift. of fried pork cutlet, broiled eel, or ramen. But since lunch is already over, I decided to pair tea with chocolate truffles instead. The two of them should be in Saber's room. For some reason, they were in a real hurry to get there.
ただいま戻りました。
失礼します。
Ah, Sakura and Ryder came back. There's not enough tea for two more. Oh well, I'll have them wait.
おい、二人ともお茶入れたぞ。
The door slides open! I come in and shut the door behind me like always. The fact that I managed to hold on to the tray is nothing short of a miracle. The fact that these pants haven't ripped
すま
either.
ないセイバー、悪かった。
Sumanai, our thoughts freeze for a moment, and I produce a mechanical response. Doing my best not to drop the tray, as calmly as I can, I promptly reach for the door handle.
ノックすればよかった。すぐに出ていく。
お待ちください。
Ah!
水着をですね。着てみようと思いまして。
Oh!
今日はシントに水着を買いに行ったのです。タイガはいろいろと見立ててくれましたし、店員の方もお似合いですと褒めてくれたのですが、今一つ自信が持てず、姿見で確かめてみようと。
そうか、それは悪かった。次からはきちんとノックを。
つきましてはですね、シローにも似合うかどうか見ていただきたいのですが。
Oh! Well, looks like we didn't make a mistake.
わかった。着替え終わったら教えてくれ。
A little lie can save a life. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. What do these mean? I'm gonna hope for the best, plan for the worst.
じゃあセイバー、俺は一旦。
はい。すぐに着替えますから、そのまま待っていてくださいますか、シロ。
ここで待機。
はい。すぐに済みます。一度言ってしまわれたら、シロはきっと何か理由を見つけて避けてしまうような気が。
そんなことないけど。
Oh, dude, spaghettiing.
お願いします。
But despite her assurances, here she is, squirming about and clearly having trouble with her clothes. The atmosphere is definitely not Saber-like.
シロ、
何？
付属のリボンがほどけて、これはどこについていたものでしょう。
リボン、わかんないよ、俺には。
I don't put on bras very often, so I wouldn't know.
そう言わずに見ていただきたいのですが。
And I mean, a swimsuit is like a bra.
無理だ。もう限界。とにかく一度何か羽織って。そうだ。そういえば鎧をまとうんだ。
なぜでしょう。こちらに敵はいませんが。
とにかく何か着て。
これでよろしいのでしょうか。
安心した。
The tension gone all at once, I plunked down on the floor.
シロ、
あ？
やはり私にはこの戦装束が似合うのですね。
I mean, I like your regular clothes better personally, but Shiro's another story.
はい。
はい。もとより私はそのような存在なのです。水着だのドレスだのといった華美な装飾は。
待った。
いえ、慰めはいいのです。シロの先ほどまでの困りようと今の安堵を見れば一目瞭然ですから。
ただの誤解だ。裸だったら誰だって焦るだろ
う。そうなのでしょうか。私の裸はさして。
Just how does she see herself? Frankly, I have no clue. Damn, how am I supposed to make her understand? Oh no.
おいえ、ビッグブラザーが僕らを見ている。ビッグブラザーが僕らを聞いている。
What are you singing? What's up with the creepy humming? Wait, the only one that could be singing this.
タイガですね。この部屋に向かっているようです。
僕らはみんなビッグブラザーの息子だから僕らはブラザーを愛する。だけど僕らは知ったのさ。愛を語ったその夜に真っ黒な車がやってきて。
セイバ、その格好。
はい。しまった。これを見られては。
僕らはみんな刑務所送り灰色の壁の中で知ったのさ。僕らはみんな人間だ。ビッグブラザーの息子なんかじゃない。だけど
そういえばこの中に隠れろ。
You're asking Saber to hide. I push her inside the closet.
シロ、
Oh no! Oh no! ネズミはやめて。ネズミ Oh no! ネズミ。セイバーちゃんいるかな。あれ、シロ。
Don't ask why I'm in her room.
いやセイバーならいないぞ。
The tension almost turns my voice inside out.
そうなの？ちょっとセイバーちゃんに今日のお買い物のことで相談があったんだけどね。シローは私たちが食べ歩き前遊記を繰り広げてたと信じてるようだけど。
なるほど、時にはそういうのもいいんじゃないのか。
お、さっきとは打って変わった理解の良さ。よしよし、30分見ない間にシローも成長したのね。
We are so screwed. She's gonna figure it out. It takes the gears a little while to turn, but turn they will.
おう、だし目を離した隙に刮目していただ。そんなわけなんで今に戻れ藤根。
ああ、戻れというなら戻りましょう。
I love this sprite.
けどどうしてシローがセイバーちゃんの部屋にいるのかな。
Don't use your accusatory finger guns. I guess my trick didn't work. Knowing Fujine, I thought it actually
い
could.
やセイバーにお茶を渡しに来たんだ。本当にどこに行ったんだろうな。そうだ、道場へ探しに行ってみたら。
へえ、お茶受けはチョコレートか。
She ain't listening. No, wait, this may be a blessing in disguise. These prized chocolate truffles, a rare and unique noble phantasm, will be more than enough to distract her.
そうだ、お茶にしよう藤根。縁側でお茶すればセイバーだってチョコに釣られてきっと来るだろうし。
Like an animal lured out by the chocolate. Will she fall for it? Fujine is staring at the back of the room with suspicion. Following her line of sight, a tray on top of the table, an open paper bag left on the floor, and finally, Saber's regular clothes methodically folded away in the corner of the room!
シロー、
A piece of fatally incriminating evidence has been left behind. This would be a good time to get anemia. Go pale and faint.
お姉ちゃんにはこれはさっきセイバーちゃんが着てた洋服に見えます。
同じのを何着も持ってるなんて遠坂のお下がり気に入ってるんだな。
It's not how hand-me-downs work, dude.
まだ暖かいから今脱いだばかりね。セイバーちゃんはどうして着替えたのかな。
風呂じゃないか。
ここから風呂場まで裸で行ったの。
Oh no, she's going full detective on us.
この部屋にいるはずよね。
ご近所さんに迷惑だぞ藤根。
お隣さんはよくできた方々だからどんなに騒いでも文句なんか言ってこないわよ。刃物を打ち鳴らしたって花火を打ち上げたって。
Wonderful. A level of indifference worthy of an average city
じゃ
dweller.
なくてそれは藤根がいつも規制上げたり気温立てたりするから諦められちゃったんだろ。
そうやって話をそらそうったって無駄よ。さあ、不純異性行為の現場発見。おとなしくバクにつけ。
お茶を持ってきただけだ。誤解だ。
5回も6回もありません。セイバーちゃんを脱がしよからぬことを企み、しかし正義の使者たる私が登場。こいつは極上だぜと慌ててセイバーちゃんを押し入れに隠したなんてこと1分間と20秒前からお見通しよ。
You got it all wrong, totally wrong, except for the closet. And just to say, it was 80 seconds already.
とにかく押し入れは改めさせてもらうわよ。ギッギッギッ。覚悟はいいわね、シロー。
We're screwed. Ready for what, I wonder? I wish I could just disappear.
もう大丈夫よセーバーちゃん。
A regular servant would be able to dematerialize. But since Saber's no spirit form... Yeah, I'm already done for. So it comes to this.
失礼。ついうたた寝をしておりました。
Oh my god, it's the parka.
それで何かあったのですか、タイガ。
その声はセーバーちゃんよね。どうして雨がっぱで押し入れなの？
時にそんな気分になるのです。
What an answer. What kind of mood?
なんだ、こんなところにいたのか、セイバー。あまるで気づかなかったよ。
なるほど。もう恥ずかしがってシローから隠れるなんて、セーバーちゃんもスーパー乙女なんだから。
Yeah, it's actually quite the opposite in reality, but it's okay.
はい。
でも私そういうの初々しくて好きよ。
何言ってんだ、藤音。
じゃあここでシローにお披露目。お姉ちゃんの見立てがシローにズッキューンってくるか興味があるし、さあセーバーちゃんどうぞ。
お断りします。
またセーバーちゃんったら、こうなったらお姉ちゃん実力行使に出ちゃうぞ。
おやめください。大河では私にかなわないことは承知のはずだと思いますが。
Oh my god, what do I do now? Her eyes are asking me. It's a tough choice. However, we cannot allow Fujine to see Saber's true form. For Fujine's own sake, if anything. Do it, I signal to her, with a sonic ring noise. Full of fighting spirit, Fujine comes charging at Saber.
お許しください、タイガ。
The two of them circle around the overcrowded room. The skill advantage is overwhelming on Saber's side, but...
甘く見たわねセーバーちゃん。
What is this bloodline technique?
食らいなさい藤村流ドタリボーギ
It's literally a bloodline technique!
秘伝トリュフ投げ。
A black projectile flies through the air. Is that a chocolate truffle I brought with the tea? Her extremely sharp dynamic vision became her downfall. Instinctively, Saber follows the path of the flying chocolate.
スキャリトリ
あ
It's over.
あれ？
食べ物を粗末にするとは何事ですか、タイガ。
Hurry up and notice it already, Saber. So how do we explain the armor to her now? Well, I have no clue.
なんだセーバーちゃんそんなの着てたの？
そんなのとは何ですか。
Oh, Taiga's never seen the armor.
藤音、それはその。
その格好でもやっぱり改めてシローに見せるのは恥ずかしかったわけか。なるほどなるほど。
Oh, she's fine with it.
藤音、驚かないのか。
どうして？
Oh.
だってその鎧だぞ。
Oh, you're just fine with it.
それもプレートメールな。
見事なコスプレじゃのー。
Oh, that's it. That's it. You just think it's okay. Okay.
コスプレ？
Okay. Ah.
ニュースでたまに見かけるじゃない。これが今流行りのコスプレってものかなってお姉ちゃんは思ってたんだ
Oh,
けど。
this is so ironic that she thinks it's cosplay, and yet in real life, like, yeah, like that's a big cosplay. Living in a peaceful country, one peaceful inhabitant's peaceful way of thinking. Peace is a wonderful thing.
そうなんだよ。これはコスプレ。よくできてるだろ。
ほんとちゃんと鉄でできてるじゃない。
こだわりの一品ですので。
こんなの作れる職人がこの町にいたのかしら。
俺が作ったんだ、土蔵で。
ああ、シローなら手先が器用だし根性あるもんね。
苦労したさ。何度諦めようと思ったことか。
偉いわ。保護者としてお姉ちゃん嬉しいわ。ところでなんでそんなに頑張ったの？
それは文化祭の出し物用に
Oh.
頼まれてたな。
It's all wrapping up together.
それは絶対嘘ね。
Oh, jeez.
だってセイバーちゃん、もうずっと前からその格好してたじゃない。
What?
いつ私がこの姿で大河の前に？
お昼に時代劇見てたりゲームしてたりするときに。気合の入った時のセイバーちゃんの勝負服よね。つまり
What can I say? Whenever Saber really gets into it, she unconsciously transforms. Oh, so she's
そういう
seen
の
it.
セイバーちゃんに似合うけどね。でもやっぱり女の子はちゃんと可愛い格好しなきゃダメよ。
That's cute.
せっかく水着も買ってきたんだから。
はい。
シローもちゃんとその時はエスコートしなさい。奥手が過ぎるとセイバーちゃんも困るわよ。
はい。
She scolds the two of us lightheartedly. For now, the worst is behind us. The misunderstanding has been cleared. Plastered over a misunderstanding that's even more strange than the first.
さて、今日は珍しくセイバーちゃんに勝てたし気分がいいわね。あ、シロー、お茶とチョコはもらっていくわね。
おう。
Looking to be in high spirits, Fujine seizes one of the teacups. I can do nothing but watch silently, even as she takes off with a large portion of the truffles.
コスプレね。この家でも流行ってるのかな。さくらちゃんも黒地に赤のストライプのパジャマを着てるし、ライダーさんは紫のボディコンだし。
Okay, wait, hold up, stop, one sec. There's two things about this. The lesser of two things is, oh, you've seen Ryder's purple outfit, okay. But Sakura wears pajamas that look like her evil form?
私も調達しよっかな。何がいいかな。やっぱり個人のマスク面かな。
What about a tiger kigurumi? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So did I say tiger? Tiger? I mean jaguar. I know. I know about it, don't worry.
シロ。
ああ、癖みたいなものだろ。
She got denied.
仕方ない。
Yeah.
はい。これからは注意します。
そんな新規臭くならずにさ。そうそう、さっきの水着の話だけど。
はい。
ここで見せるよりもっとふさわしい場所があるだろ。今度シントのプールに行かないか。
Yeah. Right out of character. Scratching my cheek, I forced it out.
いや、なんだ。シントに新しいプールができたって話を聞いたからつい。
A brief pause, taking a quick breath.
はい。喜んでお付き合いさせていただきます。
Yes! Just like that, a pool date promise has been made. I am so excited. That was probably my favorite scene I've seen so far. Made a promise to go to the pool with Saber. A new scene has appeared in the special collection. It can be chosen at the entrance on holiday morning. Oh, we unlocked a very special scene. Nice. We got another walk with Saber? Where are we going now? The answer is the church now we can go to. They said don't go to the church, but let's go to the church. I had a feeling by doing this, things could finally begin. Oh, this is plot. I'm walking up this familiar hill, looking up at that sharp moonlight. I'm almost blinded. It's been a while since I've heard this song. It might be because the stars are dark tonight, or maybe the moon just happened to be close. Below the tranquil, empty sky, so close that I could touch it if I stretched my arm out, two silhouettes await our arrival.
サーバント。
Saber reacts instantly. She reaches out, or runs out in front to guard me, and raises her invisible sword.
また会いましたね。セイバーのサーバント。
Oh, we're just in. Also again?
いえ。あなたにとってはこれが一度目か。
Wait, what? I stare fixedly at the Magus, utterly stunned.
やってきたのはあなただけですか。
Oh, this is happening.
何のつもりかは知りませんが、サーバント一人なら好都合だ。すでに他のサーバントは倒した。ここであなたを倒し、王手をかけるとしましょ
What
う。
do you mean you've defeated the other servants? We just, like, see them in our house mostly. Sparks run through Saber's body. Her fighting spirit has flared up. She must know that what this Magus says is true.
あなたが他のサーバントを倒しただと。いいえ。残るはあなたとそのマスター、アインツベルンのマスターとそのサーバントです。
So, did Ryder just get off screen?
あなたを倒した後、アインツベルンの城を攻略し、聖杯をこの手に掴む。
Saber's readiness to fight has changed to open hostility. She sees the woman before her as nothing but an enemy, and is now waiting for me, standing behind her to give the order. Namely, destroy our foe. But surprise has forced the gears in my head to a standstill. Forgetting even to breathe, I take in the scene before me. So there really was another master we never knew about. So there really was someone trying to continue this war. So she really was in this city. She definitely isn't an illusion, but it doesn't make sense for her not to be. This doesn't add up. There are too many contradictions. Yes, that's right, and furthermore, if that woman really exists, then standing beside her...
ようやく俺の出番だな。
Why is my man's arm so long? Why is my man's built like a stretched out old action figure?
雪辱戦だ。出し惜しみはなしで行こうぜ、マスター。
They're really hiding what you look like, despite the fact that I totally do, because this game came with a Figma, a little Nendoroid of you. There must be an 8th servant.
貴様、サーバントなのか?
Saber's surprise is warranted. The servant that appeared isn't a somebody, but rather a something. Its presence is unnaturally powerful, and its reality is unnaturally lacking. Just looking at it is revolting. To speak to that thing, to be together with that thing, much less trust in that thing, isn't humanly possible.
改めて名乗りましょう。
Oh, does he actually not have a body or something?
私は魔術協会から派遣されたマスター。バゼット・フラガ・マクレミッツ。彼は私のサーバント。アベンジャー。
Whoa, that was a face. The faceless, featureless silhouette grins. What? Okay, never mind. He doesn't... What? Even without a face, the expression of his emotions is clear.
さあ、一騎打ちだ。余計な手は入れるなよ、マスター。セイバーとは相性がいいんだ。
I guess he doesn't have a form.
援護なんぞなくても、俺だけでいいとこまで戦える。
いいでしょう。ですが引き際を間違わないように。あなたではどうあってもセイバーにとどめはさせない。せめて宝具を使わせる程度に前線なさい。
A thunk resounds by Bazett's feet. She's dropped the container she was carrying, and a leaden sphere rolls out. Oh? What? That thing, which I can't see as being a weapon no matter how much I look at it, floats off the ground into a diagonal orbit around Bazett. Ouroboros? From like Marvel vs. Capcom? Or is it like Rose's attack in Street Fighter 4? Should we take it for some type of defensive mystic code against servants? The crystal circles around Bazett as if to protect her, glowing with a dim light.
戦闘を開始します。剣を構えなさい、セイバー。私と私のサーバントが今度こそあなたを倒す。
Leaving her servant to the front line, Bazett steps back. That's not right. Her combat style isn't supposed to be like this. You know what's going on!
セイバー、あいつは。
How do you know? As if to obliterate the sound of my voice, no, to do exactly that. Avenger rends the air with an exaggerated war cry. Holding a pair of brutish swords in a reverse grip, he rushes at us.
応戦します。白は下がって。
Saber responds to the charge of the silhouette. With no time to stop them, the battle between the two servants begins. Saber and Avenger. The struggle between the two is more like watching a warrior grapple with a beast than the elegant meeting of blades. The warrior is Saber, the beast is Avenger. A battle without noble phantasms or magic, where pure physical attack and defense will determine the victor. The short swords Avenger holds are closer to fangs than blades. They are a pair. The two weapons, so great the variance in their size and shape, press in on Saber. Oh, he straight up doesn't have a body! So what's going on? A furious, whirling dance of swords where blows fly like shrapnel. For every strike of Saber's sword, Avenger makes 3 or 4. The beast, unable to match her strength, compensates with its speed. Whoa, that's a sick outline. A uniquely bizarre and haunting scene. Avenger's speed is far from slow. His footwork is dizzyingly nimble and quick as he unceasingly swings the pair of fangs he wields. As though delirious from fever, he fights, his only purpose to attack. He's more than fast enough for her already. But then comes the next attack, and the next after it, and I see Avenger raise that speed. His eyes are bloodshot. His breath comes in ragged pants from lack of oxygen. His body screams that anything more than this will be impossible. And yet Avenger ignores it all completely and immerses himself in the battle. Stronger. If she blocks his attack, he has to hit her even stronger. Faster. If she can throw that strike aside, he has to do it faster. His body is without limits. No, it's just that he doesn't care about the limits. He is a beast stricken with a madness that drives him to heed the exhaustion searing in his brain.
Nani?
I rub my eyes. That's the servant's style, huh? Murderous rage seethes from him like vapor, turning his physical outline vague. His distorted and inflamed desire to kill becomes a mirage that envelops his entire body. What are those noises? The speed at which Avengers' short swords strike their foe have already increased continuously, 100-fold or more since the battle began. A ceaseless torrent of swords rains upon his foe, however. Saber's blade deflected them, each and every one. Ordinarily, no human can stand up to a huge carnivore, but in this case the tables have been turned. The human, Saber, is the one with the overwhelming advantage. No matter how fast Avenger goes, his swords won't reach Saber in the end. From the start, the gap between the raw abilities was too wide. To Avenger... Oops, sorry, I just had little burpees. It's the worst time. To Avenger, Saber is as impregnable as a man-made fortress. Even with the excessive speed he wagered his life for, Avenger doesn't stand a chance against Saber. The beast roars. Knowing that he won't reach her, that he's no match for her, he continues his charge towards destruction. Saber remained on the defensive, not because she was waiting for Avenger to burn himself out, but to see how he would play his hand. There is a purpose to this rampage. Our enemy is also a servant. If his basic stats are low, what we need to watch out for is his noble phantasm. Knowing that, she was gauging Avenger's power, but that too is now at its end. Judging that Avenger has no trump card, Saber begins her counterattack. What interests me is the Master. She's monitoring the fight from a distance, just like I am. She's an excellent magus. There are plenty of ways she could be supporting her servant, so why is she only looking on? What is that sphere floating behind her? Saber's sword flashes. With one swing of her sword, she will perform the last rites to end this rampage. As she brings it down, the malformed blades of his short swords catch it. Short swords like those are usually used for that purpose. A weapon designed not to rend, but to stop the blade of the attacker's weapon. He laughs derisively at the game that has just entered its trap. Avenger, whose left dagger halted Saber's sword, brings its mate up from the right to cut Saber. The fangs are pulverized, shattering without a trace. The left-hand sword that held hers, and the right-hand one aiming to slash at her armor, Saber obliterated them both in the blink of an eye. Saber's sword descends. He jumps back, shrieking in anger, but all too late. Yo, he's a furry. Even after being dealt a mortal wound, the beast sneers. Her last blow laid him open from his right shoulder to his waist. That is a sick graphic. A wound that would bring him to the verge of death, rendering him completely incapable of further combat.
ルグ
False copy, Varric. What am I looking at here? What is this that I'm looking at? False copy of inscribed creation. What does that mean? And activating his noble phantasm. As she cuts down Avenger, Saber crumples to the ground. Don't tell me I screwed up by going to this event because now we won't be able to get to Saber's swimming date because I'll cry. Like mirrors facing one another. Saber, without a single visible wound, clutches desperately at her torso just like the fatally wounded Avenger. Oh, that sucks. Saber struggles to stay on her feet.
さすがはまっとうなエレ理解が早くていいご明察の通り今のは受けた傷を相手に返すだけのこの世で最もシンプルな呪いだなおベルグ・アベスター傷を負わなければ攻撃できないクソったれな三流ホーグさ
アベスターゾロアスターの経典をホーグ
役に立たねえ写本だがな2倍返しの法典には及ばねえがこっちはこっちで利点があるわかるかセイバーお前の魂に移したその傷はまっとうな癒しじゃ治らねえ
Does that include for the...
その痛みはな
Does that
俺
include...
の傷が治らない限り
Okay, he's still
消え
going.
はしねえのさ
Does that include with the, like, the time loop? Silhouette snickers. Bearing his fatal wound, the servant, his life is reduced to the span of a few minutes more, moves away from us.
しかしまあおかげで俺の命はあと数分一方その程度の傷じゃお前は死なないそのまま俺が死ぬまで動かなければいい
Oh, wow, what a strategy. It's like a counter hit, and then I bet you Bazett will come in and finish the job. Bazett, who'd been watching the whole time, makes her move. Yep. With a spare efficiency in her moves, she slips both her hands into leather gloves.
ぼんやりしてる余裕はねえわけだ出し惜しみはやめとけよセイバーうちのマスターは仕事になるとガキでも容赦はしないお前を殺せば次はあっちの小僧だぜ
Man, if only there was also another master who could fight. Strength returns to Saber's body. It might have been Avengers taunting that did it, or maybe it was because she noticed me trying to run towards her.
侮るなこの程度の傷で私を止められると思うかアベンジャー
Saber's sword reveals itself. Her enemies number only 2. The distance between them is sufficient. From this position, the church will also be mowed down along with them, but she has already confirmed that no people are inside. Also, screw that church, so we're all good.
シロホーグの使用許可を急いでください敵マスターに動きがある
Yeah, use it. There's nothing... Oh! What is this? The sphere floating behind Bazett is being charged with electricity. I don't know what she's trying to do, but that Magus looks like she's going to attack Saber from over there. But with that? That's like using a pebble to attack a tidal wave.
セイバーに任せる出力はできるだけ絞ってくれ
The activation itself happened in an instant. She has to hold back the output as well, but the deployment of the Noble Phantasm doesn't even take a second. Once activated, its speed and power are unrivaled by any other. In a contest of pure power between Noble Phantasms, only Ea, the Sword of Rupture held by the King of Heroes, can match Saber's Holy Blade. Having been struck directly by that sword, no human magic, whatever the kind, can hope to match it. The golden sword she raises above her head. In the face of its radiance... What is that? Answerer. That which comes later cuts first. Huh? The Magus let out a breath against her right fist as if whispering to it. What is this? It sort of promised victory. A sword of light that bisects and vaporizes all that it touches, and after its head start, though it obviously came later. Sword of the Gorging War God. Bazett Fragamic Remitz's noble phantasm is activated. Why does she have a noble phantasm? That's... is that a literal noble phantasm? Or is it like a metaphorical, like if this was her ultimate attack, it would be it? That's interesting. I mean, I guess you could argue that Shirou has one, because he can use unlimited blade works, but like... Oh geez, I just saw that picture. The clank of falling iron rings out. Saber is still standing, but the landscape around her, which should have been reduced to embers, is still standing as well. Saber, her sword still held as though she brought it down in a strike, glares savagely at the distant enemy. No promised victory meets her eyes. She stares up in blank amazement at the dark expanse of the empty sky. I see that hole! No! A single hole has been opened in her armor! With all the energy focused into it, the smallest possible fatal wound. A wound no greater in diameter than a pebble, like a cigarette burn on the reel of a film. That was the wound that killed Saber. No! My gaze returns to the enemy master. The attack has burned her leather gloves away. Grimacing in pain, the Magus licks the back of her right hand. Probably because the sphere was a single-use weapon. It lost its metallic color once fired. Fragrant. Hey, I got the craft essence for this. Oh, now I get to actually see it here. The short sword of the war god Lu. Told of in Celtic mythology. The legend tells of a sword that will launch itself from its sheath without the user having to touch it, and cut down all opposing it before their swords could be drawn. Saber's noble phantasm, which had struck first, and the sword of light which followed it. The victory should have been Saber's, but Fragrant was fired at a speed even faster than that of Excalibur. It didn't just defeat Saber, but cancelled Excalibur's light. Unfathomable. Whatever magic theory could craft this miracle is far beyond human understanding. One thing is clear, that when I play Fate Unlimited codes, I will input both Fragrant and Excalibur on the same frame, and if Fragrant doesn't win, then that game is bad. Sorry. The Mystic Code is a match for the Noble Phantasms of Servant, able to cut them down head-on, the ultimate counter code. Oh my god. She's dead. Without a single wound. No, with only a single wound. No more than a pinprick. Saber's body disappears. The Magus is walking over to me. I am too filled with regret over the loss of Saber to move. The enemy is right in front of me. Hoping at least to land a fatal blow on her before I die, I ball my hand into a fist and... The female Magus strides right past, as if she has no interest in the likes of me.
No.
I turn instinctively, and there...
Yo,
the black servant is standing. Oh, he done diddled me. The first slash rips me open at the shoulder. Then the blade swings back to its original position, severing my neck with it. The sound of something rolling on the ground enters my ears. The earth's surface nears me, and then I tumble, rolling and rolling, over and over and over again. Oh? Oh! The black servant didn't speak in mockery. His words were straightforward advice. He's literally saying to get Lancer. Who else would know stuff about Lu the War God? It's as if he's the one who really wants to kill her. I'm blacking out. The moon is revolving like a skull. And thus the error-ridden Holy Grail War, without ending, sends out the next runner. Dead bad end. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. Don't do that. Second act starts. Without knowing what's going on, you can't defeat the enemy. After arriving at the first instant, meet the girl that will be your guide. Oh? Meet the girl that will be your guide. So when we hit start, we're going to be thrown in. Yeah, right? Yeah, okay. Here we go. 4. Endless. Whoa. Okay, more plot. We went from the most shenanigans fun time thing at the beginning to the most plot. I awaken from the darkness. It's October 8th again, as usual. We're back at the start. Oh, we're Angry Mango. Beautifully defenseless as always, in a way that arouses nearby men. Namely me. She looks like a normal girl when she's sleeping. Whenever I see her like this, I get an overwhelming urge to really go to town on her. It's probably because she's always wearing that armor when she's awake. Thinking of her in terms of that rule of 10. The woman sleeping here so peacefully. After subtracting 10 from 23, a brat of mere 13. Wait, what? Sorry, what? Thinking of her in terms of that rule of 10, the woman sleeping here so peacefully is, after subtracting 10 from 23, a mere brat of 13, right on the cusp. What the hell does that mean? What the... I'm gonna type in women rule of 10. What does the rule of 10? What is the rule of 10? The rule of 10? What is... I'm trying to read. Okay, well, so I'm gonna let you know that I typed in the rule of 10 and I found The Rule of 10 versus Women's Primal Vision by Lindy Owen, and it says, there is a rule of labor that forbids a woman to push with contractions until her cervix is completely dilated to 10 centimeters. I don't think that's what it is. I don't know what this rule of 10 is. Someone in the comments is gonna have to speak up because I don't know. But what are you saying? And with this in front of me, it would be weird if the urge didn't arise to play some kind of prank on her. What are you talking about? Now's not the time for that. This time, Bazett did a good job. Using my noble phantasm and Bazett's mystic code together to maximum effect, we defeated master after master. In the end, we even crushed Saber, who, up till now, had turned the tables on us every time. Vergavesta, my noble phantasm, which sealed Saber's movements away by inflicting a fatal wound. Or at least what seemed like one on her. The trick behind it is this, it's a curse of retribution. A curse that inflicts the victim's wounds upon the attacker as well. If I were slashed across the chest with a sword, then my opponent would feel the same pain. And if my arm were cut off, the attacker would lose feeling in his arm as well. It's a passive noble phantasm to the end, but it has a huge point in favor of ensuring the retribution will be carried out no matter what. Originally, this sort of reversal curse had hardly an effect on heroic spirits with strong magic resistance. Against one with magic resistance as strong as Saber's, it should, on the contrary, just make the damage to me even worse. But once the conditions for its use are met, Vergavesta will completely ignore its target's magic resistance. There are just two. It can only be used once against the same target. The one who cast the curse must not have died yet. When I told Baz about my noble phantasm, she said,
あなた、本当に生き残ることに特化しているのね。そんな宝具を持っているんじゃ、誰もあなたを殺せないわ。
I got angry for some reason. It was as though she was saying she couldn't forgive a guy who dwells in such a perfect safe zone. But it's nothing so convenient as that. Vergavesta isn't the kind of noble phantasm that invokes itself. I have to carefully determine the right time to use it. It's a spell, so somehow she has to be around to cast it.
それはつまり、即死はいけない。
Now, very insightful. It should somehow go without saying, right? I can't reflect the curse back to the attacker if I'm dead.
すみません。また早合点をしてしまった。確かに、あなたの宝具は使いどころが難しい。
You said it. If what I have it reflect is a shallow wound, then the damage to the opponent is small. On the other hand, if I try to take serious damage, I can die the instant I receive the injury. Preparations I have to make to use it are difficult for sure, but what's really important is that it's impossible to kill the enemy with Virga Vesta. I can't even aim for a simultaneous strike with theirs. I can return runes up until the point they don't kill me, but I can't lay a scratch on them if I'm already dead. Therefore, about the best I can hope for is to take a nearly fatal wound and survive it somehow long enough to send it back to the attacker. It's really a roundabout way of doing things. God, I hope Angry Mango in Grand Order works on the same principle. That'd be rad. Because then I could use, like, Neurocaster to apply Guts, and then just, like, have him take up to 1 damage, then use his Noble Phantasm to bring them down to 1. That'd be rad. It'd be like the annoying rat strategy in Pokemon, where you have, a Rattata with, it has a life, no, it's, okay, this is what you do. You have a level 1 Rattata with a Focus Band. The opponent will attack it and nearly kill it. You then use Endeavor, so the fear strategy. You then use Endeavor. Endeavor will then bring the opponent also down to 1 HP. Then you use Quick Attack, and because they're down at 1 HP and you have a Quick Attack, it will kill them. You can have a level 1 Rattata take down literally any Pokemon using that strategy. It's called the fear strategy. Give it a look if you want. That was more than enough this time around. That's because I got a master with an ace up her sleeve that equals the power of a Noble Phantasm. A quasi-Noble Phantasm. I'd be a mistake to call it that. It's one of the few that, after the passage of untold millennia, has remained until this very day. A genuine Noble Phantasm. Oh, okay, that explains it. I'm sure some of you already wrote comments, but now I know. Noble Phantasms of servants are just objects they owned while they lived, and they're nothing more than lost legends today. But Bazett, no, those of the Frega bloodline have stubbornly kept charge of and handed down that sword until the present day. Fragrant's abilities are those of a simple ray of light, but its additional effects are interesting. It can't be invoked for use through simply being charged with magical energy. Rather, it's an Inception armament specialized solely in countering. It won't be awakened unless faced with an opponent's greatest attack. As soon as the enemy starts that attack, Fragrant will activate itself on them before they can finish it. Fragrant is an attack with the power to go against the flow of time. As for the result of its use, look how Saber went down for your answer. Once it comes down to a face-off between 2 Noble Phantasms, no one can stand up to Bazett. There's another Noble Phantasm out there that can beat it. It'd be more than just speed or strength. You need to have something about it that could undermine Fragrant's special characteristic. As far as I know, there's nobody with a freaking ridiculous Noble Phantasm like that. Except for that one bastard, maybe.
Is it Coolin?
I'm repeating myself in a battle between Noble Phantasms. Bazett is pretty close to a god of war. And the rest is simple. I use my Noble Phantasm to its maximum effect to pave the way for her. I drive the enemy servant into a corner and lead them into using their own Noble Phantasm. And after I do, it's showtime for Bazett. The timing of Fragrant's invocation or the difficulty of activating it are of no concern to me. Whatever kind of pain and hardship is felt by the way of the body of a human tasked with bearing a cursed sword from the Age of Gods makes no difference as far as I'm concerned. Bazett's never made so much as one wrong move in all this time. As a partner, that's probably the part of her most worthy of praise. Thanks to that, she was even able to beat Saber. Only the Einspurn Master remains. The last ticket to Bazett's heart's desire is within her grasp. Man, the fact that things have gone this smoothly means we must have odds about as high as the stars in the night sky on our side. To put it bluntly, there was about a 1 in 4,000 chance they would turn out so well. It's about the number of stars that can be seen with the naked eye.
しかし、まあ、それも一からやり直しだけどな。
So these guys are literally running the Groundhog Day cycle of remembering it all and just remembering what works and try it again. As its eyelids begin to flutter, she takes a pain-sounding breath, but then, as though relieved, lapses back into calm silence. Should be about another 20 seconds or so before she wakes up. Well then, once she's awake, she'll be itching for a fight, so I guess I'll go hide myself in the corner where I can shake and tremble in fear. If I try messing with her like usual, there's a very good chance I'll send my head on a permanent vacation from the rest of my body. I guess this is the last time I'll be able to see her clearly. Scratching my head at the trivial but lingering attachment I'm feeling, I retreat into the safe zone. What does that mean? My consciousness slowly returns. overwhelmed with a fatigue so heavy that my body feels made out of lead. I take another deep breath and feel fulfilled. I've repeated this ritual countless times now, rebirth after rebirth. Once again, I've returned from that horrid abyss of death and came back here. No, that shouldn't be the case.
なんて
Why again? Even though I was certain I defeated Saber this time.
敗れてなんていない。私たちは一度も負けなかったのに。
After a birth, my eyesight is always fuzzy for a while. I survey the unlit room. Angermine used not his usual chair. He's off in the corner of the room, fiddling with that puzzle.
よう、目が覚めた
You
か
have a
マスタ
different
ー。
shape to her.
生き返った気分はどうだ？
That's so weird. Same greeting as always. Like every time we return to this night after a defeat, I confirm the usual matters with him.
アベンジャー、私たちは一体どうしたのです？セイバーを倒して日付が変わって、それから。
I have no memories after that. I have no memories of the fourth night after defeating Saber.
それからってここに戻ってきたんだよ。そんなの言わなくてもわかるだろう。もう何度も経験してるんだから。
He appears as no more than a shadow, almost hidden from view. All I can sense of him is his presence in the room, and he's grinning, the laughing face of a demon that delights in watching human torment.
アンリマユ、答えなさい。これはどういうことだ？私たちはセイバーを倒した。ライダーもアサシンもキャスターもアーチャーも倒した。あとはアインツベルンのバーサーカーを倒すだけだった。なのにどうしてまた1日目に戻っているのです？
I slam my fists into the sofa. My body, still stiff from rigor mortis, moves through the force of my anger alone. My servant, Angermine, hasn't moved from the corner of the room but remains there, gazing at me as he grins.
なぜ答えないのです？あなたは私のサーバントでしょ？お互い協力し合って戦ってきたのに、どうして？
Irritation and disappointment send the words rushing out of my mouth like water through a burst dam. Well, of course. I knew from the start that this servant was not to be trusted. I don't know why I'm letting myself feel so disappointed.
なぜも何もないだろマスター。言ったはずだぜ。俺たちは聖杯戦争を永遠に続けられるんだってな。セイバーを倒したところで4日目が終われば元通りさ。あんたが殺されようと誰が聖杯を手に入れようと4日目が終わればこの夜に戻れる。例外はない。俺たちは聖杯戦争に参加する限りこの4日間を繰り返すんだ。それをさ、今さらなぜなんて言うなよマスター。そりゃ身勝手だろう。あんたは何度死のうがこの夜に戻ってきた。何度負けようが一からやり直すことができた。なのに文句なんて言わないでくれ。あんたはそんな都合のいいことに何の疑いも持たず今まで散々頼ってきたんだから。
Wicked laughter. My knees fall to the floor as I attempt to stand up. I still can't move my legs. How pathetic. Between my body without proper blood circulation and my personality that lets Avenger rile me up so easily, I feel about as cool and composed as a child.
アベンジャー、あなたはこういうのですね。私たちが敗れようと勝ち残ろうと関係ない。4日目の夜になれば強制的にこの夜に戻ってしまう。この4日間では死なない代わりにこの4日間しか存命できない。それが私が得た不死身のルールなのだと。
大当たり。実に的を射ている。そっか、初めっからそう説明すればよかったんだな。
Oh, you're scum! My servant begins whistling in an entirely exaggerated display of high spirits. Of course, an explanation like that doesn't begin to solve this riddle. There's still a veritable mountain of questions I need to ask him. First of all,
どうして4日間でリセットされるのです？それがあなたの能力の限界だからですか？
I mean, the answer is very obvious. Its symbolism for means death in Japanese.
さあ、理屈なんざ知らねえよ。ま、1日じゃなくてよかったんじゃないか。
4日目から先に行くにはあなたの宝具に頼らなければいいのですか？
さあ、これは俺の宝具じゃなくて俺と契約したあんただけの特権だ。なんとかするのは俺じゃなくてあんただよ。
では4日以内に聖杯戦争に勝利すればいいのですか？そうすればこの現象はストップすると。
さあ、まだ試してないがそれで止まってくれればいいな。このままだと俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない。
I grit my teeth. There's no use in talking to Avenger if he can't answer my questions, or rather, if he doesn't feel like giving me any serious answers.
俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない。
Up until now, I thought that all I needed to do was win against the others without dying myself. The reality of it is, as long as I'm restricted within these 4 days, I become a boundary that I cannot move beyond. 4 days. Whether or not I can defeat the other masters in 4 days.
不可能だ。4日ではどうやっても。
I can't defeat 6 masters in 4 days. This time, no. Last time when I beat Saber, I was at my limit. We got incredibly lucky in those last 4 days of battle. Of everything that these repetitions have taught us, that last time was about the most perfect conceivable playthrough possible. Playthrough is an interesting word. And even though we weren't able to reach Einspurn, or even then we weren't able to reach Einspurn. However I make my way through them, at the very end of the 4 days, a single enemy still remains.
ではやり方を変える。バカな、それこそ。
If I wait until the other masters come to find me and try to take me out, my 4 days would run out just like that. And even if I fought to the furthest limits of my strength, it wouldn't be enough to make a difference in the end. In the first place, I only have 3 uses of Fragrant available for head-to-head fights like the one against Saber. One I need against Einspurn and one against Saber. This last one I should use on a servant that can't be separated from their master? Oh, when I tried to fight like that, I didn't even make it past the 2nd day, so she's just going in cycles forever. Moreover, the other masters aren't our only opponents. That swarm of unknown familiars and the Magus controlling them. Say that by some unthinkable miracle we were able to win the war. Even after that, we'd still have this 8th enemy, who we've never so much as seen before, with their sight on the Grail to get rid of.
なんてこと。これじゃまるで。
As though I'm fighting solely for the sake of continuing the Holy Grail War. As long as my contract with Avengers is in effect, I can never move beyond these 4 days. So in that case, I just need to break that contract.
どうしたマスター？なんか言いたいことでもあるのか？
いいえ、めまいを起こしただけです。蘇生して間がないので。
Something's preventing her from doing that. No, that's the one thing I can't do. Then there's only one solution. Abiding by the terms of my contract with Avenger, I must win this Holy Grail War. Even though I already know it's impossible, I must destroy the fetters that bind me to these 4 days.
質問は終わりか？なんだ、もっと激しくなると覚悟してたんだけどな。
The shadow's smile hasn't left his face. He's getting on my nerves. The guy's been completely lacking in motivation from the start. Even though he's the one who brought me out here, he acts like he doesn't care a thing for the war. He keeps saying stuff like, all I need to do is kill enemies, right? Without any clear goal, he's just going along with it. He's going along with the Holy Grail War without paying the slightest mind to my troubles. It's like he's just enjoying the fighting that goes on forever.
そうだ。あなたはこう言っていた。聖杯戦争を続けようと。始めようでも終わらせようでもない。ただ続けようと言ったんだ。アンリマユ。
Avenger's abilities gave us these 4 days. Does this mean everything is going just the way Avenger wants it to? The repetition of these 4 days occurs because this man's wish to continue the fighting and
ア
killing.
ベンジャー、もう一度聞きますが、4日間の縛りはあなたの意思ではないのですね。これはただマスターを蘇生させるための副作用に過ぎないと。
ああ、死者をその場で蘇生させるなんてことはできない。こうして一番初めに戻ってやり直すしか手はないんだ。俺と契約している限りマスターは死ぬことはない。それがどうして4日間だけなんて制限がついたのかは俺にもわからない。そうだな、 聖杯を司るアインツベルンのマスターならそのあたりのからくりに気づいているのかもしれないが。
The words that Avenger, no, that Angerminu speaks are without falsehood. He's telling me the truth, or at least that's what I want to believe.
アベンジャー、聖杯にかけるあなたの望みは何ですか？以前はおかしなことを言っていましたが、本当は。
This state of affairs itself is what you wish for. I swallowed those words down unspoken. I can't go saying that now. I have no proof that it's true, and besides, I have a hunch that the moment I speak those words, from that moment on, he and I will be enemies.
俺の望みは変わってないよ。それよりさ、あんたこそどうなんだよマスター。聖杯戦争に勝ったら何を望む？いや、もともとどんな望みを持ってあんたは冬木の町にやってきた？
The smile has disappeared from the shadow's face. From out of the shadows, Avenger's eyes bore into mine, his face deadly serious.
いえ、それは。
What? Why was he there? What was I going to wish for exactly? A wish, my wish. I don't possess such a thing. If you forced it out of me, I'd probably say to win the war and obtain the Holy Grail is my goal.
いや、でも。
Why are you thinking about my dude, the priest? That's wrong. The moment I think that, dizziness assaults me. There's something I'm searching for. Something I want even more than the Holy Grail.
なあ、何を探してるんだあんた。
思い出せない。私はまだ記憶が不確かなようです。
本当に？初めからなかっただけじゃなく？
I fixate my glare on the shadow. The blood is finally returning to my numb legs, and I find I can move them freely again.
無駄話は終わりだ、アベンジャー。あなたがどんなサーバントだったのか、初心に帰って対応することにします。
そりゃ残念。せっかく息が合ってきたってのに、また疑心暗鬼の日々か。
それが嫌なら少しは。いえ、私が気を引き締めればいいだけの話でした。アベンジャー、今夜から方針を変えます。聖杯戦争に勝ち残るのは、あなたの能力がなぜ4日間に限定されているのか、
So are they gonna
その原因を
try
突き止めてからだ。
and break free of their 4-day cycle, which will unlock for us more days? I wonder. There's no possible way we can win this war in only 4 days. In that case, we just need to find out why everything ends once those 4 days have passed.
なるほど。冴えてるねマスター。けど具体案はないぞ。俺にだってわからねえんだから。
具体案なら先ほどあなたが提示してくれたでしょ。自殺行為ですが試してみる価値はある。それに死んでもいいのが私たちの利点ですから。
I have to do whatever it takes. With the situation the way it is, I can't trust him. That's why I need to find someone else who knows Angerminu and the other heroic spirits better than they know themselves.
ちょっと待った。さっきのは冗談だって。やめようよ。敵の本拠地に攻め込むなんて正気じゃねえって。とんでもなく痛い思いするだけだよ。
Whether or not that's how he really feels, Angerminu is opposing me with all his might. The way he's looking at me with those pleading eyes, I can't help but think he looks like a puppy. I'll admit that it's somehow charming. I'll be damned if I let his calculated attempts to gain my sympathy throw me off the track.
変更はありません。準備をなさい、アベンジャー。目的地は郊外の森。これから2日をかけてアインツベルンの城を攻略します。
Shouldering rack, and with the disgruntled Angerminu in tow, I put the mansion behind me. Force of habit guides my hand into my pocket, and I tightly grip the earring inside. Please let good luck be with me. That at the end of our struggle towards that winter castle, I find the answer I seek. Next is Void. Oh, are we just going in? With more? Oh. Once again, I had a dream that has nothing to do with me. Huh. I now have a headache, probably caused by my irregular schedule of going to sleep and waking up at all different times. Just before 6 o'clock in the morning. The light coming through the window is a little bright, and the breeze seeping through the gaps is a little bit chilly. Another Holy Grail War is happening at night. The city of Fuyuki meets its end on the 4th day. A newcomer that did not exist until now has appeared. These incoherent thoughts pop into my head for a moment, then disappear without a trace. Even though I've never seen or heard these things before, it's as if a runner next to me, telling me that they're fictitious yet real.
よし、朝の支度をしに行くか。
Shake off my odd delusions. The only dream I had last night was one about preparing for the cultural festival. I didn't have any other strange dreams. Oddly specific denial. Sky is bright and clear. I'll go spend another day selfishly filling up an empty room.
じゃ、先に行くわね。シロウもさくらちゃんも遅刻しないで来るのよ。
Fujine hurriedly takes off for work. The time's just past 7 o'clock. The atmosphere at the table usually takes on a carefree air once she leaves, but today a dangerous topic has been brought up.
先輩、最近街の様子がおかしい気がするんですけど、これって聖杯戦争の時と同じ空気だって言うんでしょ？そんなのシロウはとっくに知ってるわ。
Not normal for you to be over here in the morning, but okay. It's been several days since the atmosphere in town changed. Saber and Ryder got an inexplicable urge to fight. Despite having brought the topic up, eventually we decide that since we don't know anything, everybody should just investigate at their own pace.
さくら、そろそろ登校の時間です。
あ、ほんとだ。ありがとう、ライダー。すぐに片付けちゃうからね。
いけません。後片付けは私とシロウで行いますから。さくらは。
Oh?
お客さんみたいですね。ちょっと出てきます。
Oh my god, if this is what I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna scream.
もしよ、またあの新聞勧誘でしょうか。だとすると、さくらには荷が重い。
Ryder stands up, a sense of bloodlust drifting slowly through the air. Seems like the problem with frequent soliciting has gotten particularly bad around here.
いや、ライダーが出るまでもないよ。相手が新聞勧誘ならさくらの圧勝だ。得意分野らしくてさ、むしろ邪魔しちゃ悪いぐらい。
はあ、シロウがそういうのなら静観しますが、本当にさくらはああいった手合いに強いのですか？
もうむちゃくちゃにチャンピオン級。けど知ってる人が近くにいるとやりづらいとか言ってたんで、様子を見に行くのはなしにしよう。おとなしくさくらが帰ってくるのを。
Wait for her to come back is what I was going to say. Total time required 30 seconds. Having already repelled the overly persistent salesman, our champion.
ただいま。
I knew it!
みんな変わりはなさそうね。
I knew it! What an outfit. That's cute. That's a cute variant of your original outfit. I guess it makes sense to not be wearing the school outfit. I knew it.
は？
Our champion has come back. Uh-oh.
何よ、みんな固まっちゃって。
There was a lightning that just struck outside. There was a rumble and a flash. Even my world is like, you're screwed. Oh wow, it's really going, huh?
あ、もしかして私の背中に悪趣味な幽霊でもついてる？あっちゃー。向こう出るときにちゃんと除霊したんだけどな。出費を渋って1年生に任せたのがまずかったか。
The Sakurin mutters something disturbing. Behind her stands an embarrassed-looking Sakura.
で、どう？後ろにいるのはどんな幽霊？まさか長い黒髪で柳の下が似合いそうな恨み系？
Just how much of that was intentional? The air feels too tense for it to be a joke.
違いますよ、姉さん。お化けなんてついてきてません。姉さんの後ろにいる私が言うんですから。
Another...
大丈夫です。
just another layer to the household dynamic has been added.
そう、よかった。ずいぶんと強い思念だから心配しちゃった。そっか。後ろにいたのはさくらだけだものね。ごめんなさい。幽霊なんか問題じゃなかったわ。はい。私でしたら恨み事の前に直談判とかしたいです。いきなり出てきたくせに大きな顔しないでくださいって。
That is a brand new face for Sakura. I think she had that as an evil face and not in this body.
た
た1ヶ月で言うようになったわね、マトウさん。
先輩こそ1ヶ月も留守にしてたのにやるし顔しないでください。
The affectionate sisters laugh. Scary. This is definitely scary. We're going to die. Ryder is shaking. The next time these two open their mouths, the Emiya residence will turn into a living hell. That's why I said that seeking help from London will end up in a worse disaster. However, I am the true master of the Emiya household. I am the only one with that name here. I can't allow Kiritsugu's inheritance to become these devils' battleground.
そこまでだ、二人とも。
Prepared to die an honorable death with no one to pick up my corpse, I get up from my seat.
とまあ、冗談はこれぐらいにしておきましょうか、さくら。
はい、ちょっと悪趣味すぎましたね。
They were in on it together. Tick tock, echoes the clock. My half risen back and stretched out arm hang motionless in the air.
何今の。
いい先制攻撃でしょ。向こう流のちょっとした冗談をさくらと一緒に再現してみました。
Oh, you know, British humor, threatening to kill someone.
はい、玄関に出迎えに行った時、先輩を驚かせるからって姉さんから要請があったんです。
I kind of love that. I kind of love them being like, yo, but, what if we like pretended that we hated each other? That's amazing. Lightning is going nuts outside. I better stop recording soon. They look really happy. When did these sisters get so chummy?
OK、それは分かった。冗談は選べと抗議したいが、今のが冗談って本当に良かった。それは別にしてだ。なんでここにいるんだよ、トサカ。
A nod from everyone here.
なんでって SOS があったからに決まってるでしょ。
Who sent it?
私だって暇じゃないんだから気晴らしで帰ってきたりしないわよ。
あ
Yeah, from who?
SOS って誰が。
エミヤくんでしょ。
What?
何でもいいからすぐ助けに来てくれってしつこいぐらい書いてあったじゃない。
What? When?
そんなバカな。遠坂に助けを呼ぶぐらいなら死を選びかねないこの俺が。命は渡しても魂までは渡さないぞ。
ずいぶんな言い草ね。あなたは私のことなんだと思ってるのよ。魂まで取るなんてそれじゃあ悪魔か何かじゃない。
And if we picked up your twin tails, they could kind of look like horns.
それだ。自分の胸に手を当てて思い返せ。夏休みイリアの城でお前がしでかした悪行。あれが
あれは緊急時における苦渋の選択よ。私だって好きでエミヤくんを生贄にしたわけじゃないわ。
It's the most tsundere line. I guess even Tosaka thinks it was inexcusable. Her answer doesn't have much bite to it. That's good, very good. Back then, I very narrowly avoided being reborn twice. But it even looks like even Tosaka's reflecting on her actions. Well, anyhow.
とにかく覚えはないけど。
Jeez, I don't even know if you can hear that.
SOS を送ってそれで帰ってきてくれたってことか。
Part 2 is destroying the world outside.
そう言ってるでしょ。エミヤくんから頼まれない限り私が帰ってくるわけないじゃない。
それはロンドンの用事をほっぽり出して。
そうよ、悪い？仕方ないじゃない。あんなの読んだら気になって眠れなくなったんだから。だいたい冬木は私の管轄地よ。頼まれなくたって様子を見に来るのは当然じゃない。
She turns her face away peevishly. Then, with her luggage in hand, she turns back to the hallway.
とにかくしばらくこっちにいるから。何か相談事があったら夜あたりに部屋まで来なさい。
Oh,
私も昼間のうちに街の様子を調べておいてあげるから。
interesting. See ya. She rushes to leave the scene.
そういうわけですから皆さんよろしくお願いします。姉さん途中で帰ってきちゃって照れくさいみたいです。
Saber and Ryder, who haven't had the time to digest the situation just yet, simply nod.
そっか。リンが帰ってきたんなら
Oh?
もうじき解決しちゃうわけね。
That's something to mutter. Ilya stares off into the distance, seemingly somehow lonely. I haven't settled on whether to rejoice or panic just yet. What I do know for sure is that another missing piece has just fallen into place. Anyway, Tosaka's back! Oh boy. You have to go to her room. Okay. I sure hope I didn't lock out some stuff by moving into part 2. I sure hope. We'll have to see. Oh boy, if I do, I'll be really embarrassed and I'll have to pick up a couple from the extra menu after I beat the game. So I'll see you then for that, guys, for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia. Ciao.